Hello everyone, I'm Pooja and in this video I'm going to talk about STLC, which is Software Testing Life Cycle. Please go through the video till the end to understand the concept, and if you think this is helpful, please like, share and subscribe. So let's get started. In today's agenda, we are going to see introduction to software testing, phases of STLC, explanation of each phases of STLC, and SDLC versus STLC. Software testing. Software testing is the process of checking bugs and errors in the software product to deploy the quality product. In this process, an activity which helps to find issues in the software product and to solve them is referred to as software testing process. It is the process of finding the correctness and quality of developed software application. This also can help to identify bugs as well as missing requirements. It can be performed manually or using software testing tools like UFT, Selenium, Jira, etc. To develop the quality and bug-free software product, we need to follow the STLC approach. STLC is a software testing lifecycle which used to perform testing tasks one by one until we got the error-free product. So now let's see the stages of software testing lifecycle. This includes software analysis, test planning, test case development, environment setup, test execution, and test cycle closure. Now let's see all these stages in detail. To start with requirement analysis, this is very first step in STLC phase. And in this phase, tester analyze the customer requirements, work with developers during the design phase to see which requirements are testable and how they are going to test those requirements. It is very important to start the testing activities from the requirement phase itself because the cost of fixing defect is very less in requirement phase rather than in the future phases. Test planning. In this phase, all the planning about testing is done, like what needs to be tested, how the testing will be done, the strategy to be followed, what will be the test environment, what test methodologies will be followed, hardware and software availability, resources, risk, etc. A high-level test plan document is created which includes all the planning inputs mentioned and circulated to the stakeholders. Test case development. The testing team picks on the test case development task once the test planning phase is over. In the stage of STLC, the principal activity is to write detailed test cases for the requirement. While performing this task, they also need to prepare the input data required for testing. Once the test plan is ready, it needs to be reviewed by senior members or the lead. Once one of the documents which team has to produce is the requirement traceability matrix. It is an industry-wide standard for ensuring the test case get correctly mapped with the requirement. It helps in tracking both the forward, and the backward direction. Environment setup. The environment setup is one of the critical aspect of testing process and can be done in parallel with test case development stage. Testing may not be involved in this activity if the customer development team provides the test environment, in which case the test team is required to do a readiness check, which is smoke testing of the given environment. Next comes the test execution. During this phase, the tester will carry out the testing based on the test plans and the test cases performed and prepared. Bugs will be reported back to the development team for correction and retesting will be performed. So below are the activities which is part of test execution. Execute test cases as per plan, document test results, and log defects for failed cases, map defects to test case in RTM, retest the defect fixes, track the defects to closure. Then the final stage comes the test cycle closure. The testing team calls upon the meeting to evaluate the open defects, known issues, code quality issue, and accordingly decides on the closure of the test cycle. They discuss what went well, where is the need for improvement, and notes the pain points faced in the current STLC. Such information is beneficial for future STLC cycles. Each member puts his or her views on the test case and bug report and finalizes the defect distribution by type and severity. After the sales cycle gets to the end, they furnish and close a report and publish the quality metrics. So now comes what is the difference between the SDLC and STLC. So here are few of the differences based on the features, like from origins perspective, SDLC is a development life cycle and STLC is a testing life cycle. Relationship, SDLC it is taken as a predecessor, whereas STLC it is defined as the successor. Based on the definition, it includes the development of software, including testing and other phases. But in STLC, it is related to the testing of software product. Requirement gathering. BA will gather the requirement and developer will perform the development in case of STLC. Whereas in STLC, here the testing will check the software from the functional or non-functional point of view. Objective. SDLC is intended for the journey of successful software development, whereas STLC is needed to find any pitfalls or shortcomings in the testing phase. Design. In SDLC, there is one technical architect who is responsible for adding extra quality to the software, whereas in STLC, the technical architect does test planning and he will also identify high-level testing points too. Coding. Here, the actual code is developed as per the design structure emphasized. In STLC, the behavior of developed modules will be tested and verified. Testing. Here, the code is tested by peer developers. Here, unit testing, integration testing, system testings are performed together. But in STLC, testing and reporting work is done together. Keep in mind, unlike code testing, here functional or non-functional behavior is tested. Phases. Planning, analysis, design, development, testing, maintenance are the phases of SDLC, whereas requirement analysis, test planning, test development, environment setup, test execution, and test closure is the phases of STLC. So this was all about STLC. So hope this was helpful for you, and please like, subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching. See you in next video. Bye.